Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, the last 24 hours is definitely pushing a little bit of fear in the community's mind, because if we just pay attention to the way Dogecoin market is moving, it's very clear that we went into a consolidation phase and constantly threatening to retest the sentiment or the super trend positivity to flip it into a downtrend. What's very interesting is if you look at the Bitcoin chart, you'll realize that ever since we received the pushback due to Trump, extending or delaying the tariffs that will be placed on the European Union to the 9th of June, let's just say the market is experiencing a little bit of profit taking. The reason for this is because the 9th of June, there is still going to be a chance that we can have tariffs, and this kind of uncertainty is obviously going to get people to stay away from riskier assets. First of all, Trump media reportedly raising $3 billion for crypto purchases. This is a big one. At the same time, this is one wallet that I have been paying attention to who holds Dogecoin, and you can see that they were selling excessively until today, bought $45 million worth of Dogecoin, while Dogecoin eyes a 48% breakout as bullish momentum rebuilds. And can Doge hit $1 this time as weekly chart mirrors past breakout patterns? And Trump is definitely getting into it. Now, before we get into the full details of all this, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market and especially Dogecoin, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, and especially turn on your notification so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while you're there, slap a like on the video. Let's go for a like goal of 29. We've been smashing all of them, so I really love you guys. You guys are legends. Now, first of all, let's talk about Bitcoin. The easiest way to see the way the market is moving is just look at the open interest, because if the open interest is showing signs of weakening, it clearly suggests that the traders are deciding to stay a little bit away from Bitcoin market. But currently you can see in the last 24 hours it's actually been opposite, which is it's up about 3%, and the long to the short ratio, well, let's just say it's slowly starting to favor the short traders again, because it's very clear when the market made a recovery, this small consolidation slowly started to pretty much inject fear into majority of the traders. And the reason for this is because every time when there is a little bit of uncertainty and the Bitcoin market goes into a consolidation phase, we pretty much experience a little bit of sell-off from majority of the long-term holders. And the liquidations, well, the last 24 hours has been a little calm, but the short traders have still experienced quite a bad liquidation. Now you can see the market is clearly being retesting close to 109,000, but if we do fall below that, the first clear zone that we don't want to break is close to 1,000 or 108,500, because that's going to be flipping the uptrend that we just received into a downtrend again. Now keep in mind, Bitcoin being held above 109,000 is already something that you would not expect to say just like a year ago. Now keep in mind that right now, if Bitcoin wants to keep climbing, we need some sort of positive input between the negotiations that will be held between European Union and Trump. If we're able to get some sort of positive output out of that, well, let's just say the market is going to go explosive, because that's the only reason why the market is struggling so hard. And if we look at the Dogecoin, let's just say the open interest is still holding strong, close to 1.2 billion, and the long to the short ratio is still in favor of long traders. Now, standard chartered Bitcoin targets 200,000 for 2025, 300, 400, 500,000 for one Bitcoin by 2028. Now, is this possible? Personally, I think it is possible, but at the same time, after 2025, we're not going to be in a bullish market. There will be a chance that we will be experiencing a little bit of a winter season. Therefore, expecting the price to go to the next milestone every single year would be a little bit harder to predict. And at the same time, Saylor bought another 80,000 Bitcoin just in the last 64 days. That's crazy. Just to give you an idea, because of the fact that he is buying so much even though the price is so high, clearly suggesting that he expects the price to climb even higher. And 23 million could be liquidated if Bitcoin retests close to 106,000, which I'm very certain we didn't do last time. I mean, we were able to make a recovery just above that price action, but this time around, if we do go back and retest close to that support and break below, there is a chance that a lot of liquidation can push the price down a little bit further. And Dogecoin to Solana bridge, a big opportunity for both. And that's true, because if you just look at this and you realize that Solana's trading volume is about nearly 3 billion, while Dogecoin's trading volume is about 1.1 billion. So Dogecoin is not heavily relying on Solana, but actually also helping Solana become a little bit bigger. I know in terms of market cap, Solana is like 3x, but in terms of trading volume, Dogecoin is quite close. And a breakout above the pattern could send Dogecoin price to $3. Now just keep in mind, these kinds of articles are a little bit confusing to say the least, because for Dogecoin to go to $3 currently, that would be 450 billion in market cap. Now 450 billion would put it above Ethereum, which is a little bit unlikely to happen due to the fact that we're still in a little bit of a waiting season, because the market needs, or the altcoins need to catch up. As Bitcoin is able to make a recovery, the altcoins are still lacking behind. And at the same time, Bitcoin 115,000 next, while 7 billion Pepe long is born. Dogecoin short-term rally incoming, and let's just say all of this is slowly starting to push the market into a positive sentiment. And MicroStrategy just spent 400 million more for Bitcoin, while crypto market add 100 billion as Trump delays the EU tariffs. Bitcoin to go past 110k again. Now keep in mind, there is a chance that Bitcoin will be able to do well, but until 9th of July, which is just about a week and a half away, majority of the markets are going to come to a standstill point. And if we're able to come to a little bit of a standstill point, it's actually good, because it will give you a little bit of confidence, or give majority of the traders a little bit of confidence that the market is still going to hold, even if there is a little bit of turbulence like what we received from Trump. Now Bitcoin builds strength on the growing conviction, and you guys can see that the ETF inflow was the reason why the market was able to make such a quick recovery. And keep in mind, there was a lot of statements which were happening. Soon as the ETF lands, that will be the Bitcoin top for this time around. As you guys know, crypto loves, or crypto traders love to sell on news, but this time around, it was a little different story. And crypto whale Wayne exits after 25 million gain on 1.25 billion Bitcoin bet. Now there was a lot of people who were talking about this bet, and let's just say if the price fell to 105,000, there was a very high chance that he could have been liquidated for 1.2 billion, but he was able to finally make about 25 million and take a leave. And Control Alt Dubai land launch 16 billion real estate tokenization market. Now it was a little bit of a news that was clearly suggesting that this is going to happen, but real estate tokenization market worth 16 billion clearly is suggesting that the future is much closer than a lot of us anticipate. And Trump is also trying to get involved, or Trump media is trying to get involved with crypto purchases, just like Michael Saylor. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a good day, and everything I said today is no financial advice, so make sure you guys do your own research. Other than that, have a good day, and I'll see you guys soon.